Good evening, everyone. It is Tuesday, April 16th, which is kind of hard to believe. Happy after tax day. I hope that went smoothly for everyone. I know it can be a crazy time of year. A lot going on. Tonight is going to be a short and sweet call, so I'll just post the recording here in the group. It's just me, real casual. I just finished my booty day workout, so I am in desperate need of a shower. So I'm going to keep it really quick. But I did want to just sort of quickly talk about our little friends here, which are these containers. So I wanted to kind of pull these out and go through this. So first of all, are you using these containers? Now I know there are some people in the group that will probably be using the 2B mindset system instead. And if that is what you are doing, then that is fantastic. I use the Fixate containers because they work for me. They have always worked for me. I never got results in my fitness journey like I wanted until I started using these containers. So I wanted to kind of give you my personal backstory on them and kind of just go through some of the basics with them. So I, as most of you know, had a background being very active. I would work out and eat healthy. And really try to get the results that I wanted, and I wasn't seeing what I wanted to happen. Even after I started with Beachbody and I found these workouts and they were doing awesome things for me. I was getting better results than I had ever gotten on my own, but I still wasn't, there were some things that I just thought maybe this is just my body and I can't change that. Maybe I'll never have abs. Maybe I'll always be a little squishy right there. Maybe I'll always have gas and bloating. Maybe I'll always be a little tired and sluggish. Kind of just an assortment of things, that this was my max I could put out in my workout. I would never have the kind of powerful push to get through and get more out of your workout. I would always be really sore from certain kinds of workouts. I would always plateau after a certain point. I don't know if any of this resonates with you guys, but that's kind of where I was at once I got to this, even a pretty healthy relationship with exercise. And I was eating clean, I was eating healthy. I was paying attention to labels. I was doing all the things that I thought I was supposed to be doing. And they were a very good starting place for me, but I was not maximizing the results that I could get. So when I finally signed up, it was when I decided to do, like I said, I had already done a few Beachbody programs, and I went all in with 21 Day Fix. And I said, okay, I've done these other programs, I've gotten good results, but I haven't gotten everything that I want. So I'm going to go all in with 21 Day Fix, and I'm going to do everything that it says to do. And I'm not going to cheat. I'm not going to step outside of the meal plan. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do for 3 weeks. I mean, it's only 3 weeks, right? Anybody can do that. And honestly, I was blown away at the results that I got. And I didn't, cook all of my meals. I still went out to eat. I still had a life. I still did things. I just planned accordingly, and I used my containers. So when you first get these containers, I know they can be a little overwhelming. And I can't tell you how many people that started with me with my coaching, and even people that I would go over to their house and we'd be hanging out talking, and I'd open up their cabinets to get something, and I see the containers still in the plastic, like wrapped up in the plastic. I'm like, why are you using these? And they're overwhelming and they're scary. So I want to take that away because they're not scary. They're plastic. They can't hurt you. They're really, really awesome. So I want you to do this. You have homework from me this week. Please, please, please do this. I want you to go to your Beachbody On Demand. Can you see my phone, or is it going to be too much of a glare? There we go. Go to Beachbody On Demand and go to Fixate. I realize this is backwards for you guys, so I apologize. Go to Fixate, and you can do it right on your phone. You can stream it to your TV, your laptop, blah, 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 whatever. And I want you to watch these videos, at least the first 4. Yeah, at least the first 4, but definitely the first one is Containers 101. So this video, Autumn does the same thing. She literally breaks out the containers. She talks about why she created them.
Hey, I'm Autumn Calabrese.
And I'm her brother, Bobby Calabrese.
And this is Fixate. Perfect portions, delicious food, healthy weight loss.
I'm not going to play this whole video for you because you can totally do that yourself. But I want you to watch it. It's 8 minutes. Come on, 8 minutes out of your life. You don't even have to actually watch the whole thing. Just listen to it, like while you're driving or walking your dog, or on your lunch break or whatever, but just get that video in, because it is really, really helpful, and it is a very good starting place if you're like, where do I start? These containers are awesome. So, you know, as you go through them, you'll get used to it. You'll start to learn how they work. I do want to encourage you to not eat out of the containers. Use them for your meal prep instead. Because when you eat out of them, you don't always realize how much you're eating, and it's not helping retrain you to be able to do this on your own when you don't have your containers with you. So after you get into a routine of after a while of putting all of your food into the containers and then pouring the containers onto your plate, you're going to start to be able to actually kind of see, okay, yeah, it takes up this amount of my plate. You know, this is what it looks like when it's the correct portions. And you kind of get a pattern in of, okay, in the morning, I typically eat, you know, these 3, or, you know, and then at lunch I will eat, you know, say these 3, you know, or however it is. You kind of learn a pattern. Some of the nutrition plans with these workout programs like 80-Day Obsession are super helpful because they actually have time nutrition. It tells you what combinations of food groups or combinations of containers. It doesn't tell you what food to eat, but it tells you the combination of containers that you need to eat at certain times of the day, you know, before you work out, after you work out, and then spread out throughout the day. So it's really, really helpful for training you on kind of what you need to do. So then you get to the end of the day and, you know, your husband's like, hey, let's go out to dinner. And you're like, okay. So where you're going, you know, if I'm going out and I know that at the end of the day, I've got maybe 2 greens and a red, and we're going out and he wants to go to Mexican, I can say, all right, I'm going to get the fajitas, but I'm not going to get the rice and beans. I just want the meat and the vegetables. And, you know, you can learn how to make it adaptable and make it still fit and have a life, but stay within your nutrition plan so that you're not getting off track. So all of that, and all of that is in the video. The other videos that are on there that are very helpful, let me face ID thing really. Pantry raid, that's just kind of going through and talking about what you should and should not have in your pantry. I do think that is helpful. Again, it's 7 minutes out of your life. You're not going to lose anything by watching it. And then the meal prep. There are 2 different types of meal prep ones that she has on there. They're both very helpful. I also will do my own meal prep video for you guys, but whatever system you find that works for you, just find something and stick with it. And if you're having a hard time, please reach out to me and I will help you. Some people do best doing all their meal planning, prepping, shopping once a week. Some people do better doing it every couple days or each night before you go to bed. Whatever works for you works for you. It really, there's no right or wrong way, as long as you find something that works for you and you go with it. Use these containers. Just use them. They work. Use them. Give it a shot. You're not losing anything by trying it. They are super inexpensive. You know, another recommendation would be to get a second set. I think a second set of the containers only cost like maybe $15, and that way you've got some, you know, if they're in the dishwasher or if they're dirty, or if you have dogs that get a hold of them and destroy them, you're okay. You've got more. So all of those are my tips and tricks about the containers. Other things for your tracking, you know, there are different systems. There's the tally sheets. There's the app, which I find very helpful for tracking on the go. But I really want to urge you guys, if you have not already gotten your Ultimate Portion Fix kit, please do so. It is well worth the investment. You're going to get a journal that comes with that. You're going to learn to work through those things that have always held you back. For example, like I said, I did the 21-day fix. I stuck to it because I knew it was 3 weeks. Anybody can get through 3 weeks and do anything during that amount of time. I was happy with my results. But then when one of my big emotional stressors hit, and sorry, my cat, one of my big emotional stressors hit in my life, I went right back to those patterns of eating in a way that was not in conjunction with my goals. And that can be either eating, you know, above your calorie bracket, eating containers, you know, too many yellow containers or whatever, or it can be not eating enough. And I honestly, I will go back and forth between the two in my history and what I've done. So learning to work through emotional eating and learning to work through sugar addiction and overcoming that are those powerful tools that are going to keep you on track for your whole life. So I really, really urge you to get the Ultimate Portion Fix. It is well worth the investment. Those are tools and resources that you'll have forever. They're on sale right now, and you will also get access to all of the real-time new 21-Day Fix and 21-Day Fix Extreme workouts. So awesome, totally worth doing. The other thing that I wanted to tap on tonight, kind of along that line of the containers, the ultimate portion fix, and all that, is your nutrition. If you're having a hard time, you're not, all the problems I already mentioned, the energy level, the bloating, the digestion, the sugar cravings, the caffeine cravings, all of those things. If you're not breaking through that and you're having a hard time, or even if you are and you just kind of want to see if you can kickstart your results, I cannot speak powerfully enough about the 3-day refresh. Can you see that? I know it's backwards. So the 3-day refresh, I have done it twice now. I'm kind of surprised I've only done it twice, to be honest with you. It took me a long time to buy into it because I was like, what? I'm already doing all the things. Why do I need to do a 3-day thing? And a fellow coach talked me into trying it last year, and I was really floored with what I got out of it. I did it again this year, and I got even better results. It was incredible. It's 3 days, and you're doing, vegetable-based nutrition. There's no meat for 3 days. There's no dairy. It's basically like following a vegan program for 3 days. But again, it's only 3 days. I am going to be super honest with you. It is not the most pleasant 3 days you will spend in your life. Day one, I had a killer headache that turned into a migraine. So drink a lot of water. I drink all the water in the world during this 3 days. Have it with you always. Wear a freaking Camelback if you have to, but always have water on you and be chugging it constantly, because you're flushing out all those toxins. Your body's getting what it needs, because this is not a starvation program. Your body is getting all of the fiber and protein and nutrition that it needs from the food and the extra shakes and stuff that come with the 3 days. So it's not a matter of being deprived. It's just a matter of detoxing and your body getting rid of, again, that sugar addiction, that caffeine addiction, all of those things. After I got through day one and realized I was going to survive, it did so much better. I was having better sleep. My skin was clearer by day 3. My digestion was a night and day difference. I did not crave or depend on this kid back here, did not crave or depend on caffeine like I was, or sugar. I was able to, at night going to bed, when my husband always goes for the dessert, that's always his thing. He wants his ice cream before bed or whatever it is. I was like, I don't have sparkling flavored water instead. I'm going to have something that fits with, or tea with a little honey or something. So I still felt like I was getting a little treat, but I wasn't going outside of my meal plan. And again, not feeling deprived, but I didn't go out of my meal plan because I didn't want to, is the big key. It's not because you can't, I have to stick to this, but it's because I don't want to, because I want to continue feeling amazing. And that's a really, really powerful feeling. I'm sorry, she cracks me up. That's Princess Leia back there, by the way. She's a goober. So finally getting a control of your nutrition and being the one that's in charge of how you feel is really, really, really empowering. So I highly encourage you to also try the 3-day refresh, use it as a kickstart. The other cool thing about it is it's not just 3 days, because you will get, obviously, the 3 days, but it comes with this little recipe booklet. It's got awesome recipes in it that I use all the time for dinners and sides and lunches and all kinds of stuff. And then it also comes with a maintenance guide that is kind of helpful for long-term planning and that kind of stuff, and things that you can use. Again, it's loaded with more recipes. Talks about eating healthy while eating out. It's just a really, really powerful 3-day program. So that's all I really wanted to touch on tonight. I wanted to talk about the containers, make sure that you're using them, because they're so simple. They're so simple and they work so well. So use the containers, use the ultimate portion fix, use a 3-day refresh. You guys, these things are at your fingertips. You can order them easily and have them to keep forever. They are really inexpensive in the grand scheme of things. When you think about what all you're getting with it, they are not a huge investment. And there's nothing better than you could invest in besides your well-being, because then you're going to get the most out of it. And being able to kick it up a notch and saying, yes, I'm doing these workouts, but I'm actually getting all the results that I want to get, is really, really awesome. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you do that. So along the way, let me know what I can help you with, how we can do this together. But let me know after you watch the Fixate videos what you think and how I can help you get started as well. Let's see, who do we have in here? Anybody live? I just want to make sure I'm not missing any questions or anything. Nope. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, and I will post this in the group, and touch base with me after you watch it. You guys have a fantastic night, and I will talk to you soon.